criteria and then exit criteria. We need to take care about in referring that particular entry criteria and taking care about in referring with exit criteria. Along with that, we need to take care about that particular test design guidelines here. I mean, to take care about more effective test cases, we need to begin followed that particular test design guidelines here. Along with that, along with that, we need to begin take care about in following with the design techniques. I mean, as part of that particular requirement, as part of that particular requirement, we need to begin take care about in following with that particular test design techniques. In that particular test design techniques, we need to begin take care about this particular two main techniques. The one we will be considering that ECP and taking with BVA. We used to take care about the two main techniques. The one we will be considering that ECP and taking with BVA. Meaning of ECP? Equivalence class partitioning. I mean, what exactly the functionality you want to be tested? What exactly the functionality you want to be tested? You are taking care about in dividing. What exactly the functionality you want to be tested? You are taking care about in dividing the required data into two things. The one you will be taking with valid data and taking with invalid data. As part of ECP, you are taking care about in dividing your required data into two groups. One you will be taking with valid, another one you will be taking with invalid. In the same way, you need to take care about in having BVA. Meaning of BVA? What is it? Boundary value analysis. I mean, you are taking care about in testing that particular respective functionality based on boundaries here. You are taking care about to test that particular respective functionality by taking with the help of that particular boundaries. I mean, you are taking care about in applying with the formula, considering the minimum values and taking with maximum values and considering the minimum minus 1 and taking with maximum plus 1. So we need to take care about in applying or utilizing that particular respective formula. In the same way, you need to take care about state transition. We got two more techniques. The one you will be consider state transition and the one you will be taking with decision table. As part of writing these particular test cases, we need to take care about in applying or in following these two techniques. One we can say that state transition and another one we can say that decision table. If I'm taking with our test cases, we created one of the test case. I mean, as part of our test cases, while writing or while designing the test cases, we need to take care about in having the one test case we created related to invalid password. Related to that particular invalid password we created with the test case, mentioning that launching the browser, enter URL, enter username. After that, enter invalid password for 3 times. See the understanding. See the understanding. You got taking care about the login functionality. First you entered valid username and then you entered invalid password. First you got entered valid username and you got enter invalid password. If you enter invalid password and click on login button, what is the expected result? For the first time. For the first time, what is expected result? Error message should be displayed. For the first time, if you are entering invalid password, it has to take care about displaying error message. Okay. Second time also, you got enter the same invalid password. First time what you entered, second time also you got entered the same invalid password. What will be the expected result? What is the expected result? Error message should be displayed. See the understanding. For the first time, what you tried it, second time also, you are trying with the same invalid password. You are getting the message. Third time also, you got provided the same invalid password. What should be the expected result? What should be the expected result? Account should be logged. See the understanding. First time, what is the expected result? Error message. Second time, what is the expected result? Error message. Third time, what is the expected result? Account should be logged. I mean, rather than giving the error message, it has to take care about that account should be logged. I mean, what you tried for first 2 times, what you tried for first 2 times, third time also, you tried the same. What you done for first 2 times, third time also, you tried with the same, but you are able to see that the result is different. So that kind of technique, you are considering the state transition. I mean, as simple as we can say that different output for same input. You are giving your input is same. For the first 2 times, what you tried it, third time also, you are trying the same. Your input is same. But third time, your output is getting the different. That kind of technique you are considering that mentioning about state transition. The meaning of state transition, we can say that same input for multiple times. Same input for multiple times getting different output. Same input for multiple times getting different output. That kind of technique. What is that kind of technique? State transition. That kind of technique you are considering that state transition. So that is what you need to take care about in mentioning that the technique of state transition. The best example, the test case we can consider related to that particular password message. For the first two times, you're getting invalid message, but the third time, you're saying that account has been logged. So this is what we got an option similar to that. You're taking care about decision table. So you need to take care about in having decision table. Decision table, very straightforward, based on your input. Based on your input, your output will be provided. Based on your input, your output will be provided. I mean, as simple, you provided valid username, valid password. You entered valid username, valid password, and click on login button. What is the expected result? You provided valid username, valid password. What will be the expected result? Expected result. Login should be successful. You provided valid username, valid password. By that, your account, the login should be successful. Assume that you provided invalid username, invalid password. You provided invalid username, invalid password. What should be the expected result? Error message should be displayed. That means based on the input you are providing, based on the input you are providing, you need to get that particular respective output. Based on the input you got provided, you need to get that particular respective output. So that is what you are taking care about decision table. One is ECP, equivalence class partitioning. Another one, BVA, boundary value analysis. And then state transition and taking with decision table. While writing test cases, while designing test cases, according to that particular requirement, according to that particular requirement, you have to take care about, you need to take care about in designing all the test cases. Conclusion, as a tester, it can be fresher level or it can be experience level. You need to be get comfortable in taking care about designing test cases according to the manual testing. According to the manual testing, designing the test cases will be playing a very important role. You need to be get more comfortable. You need to be get more comfortable in designing that particular respective test cases. Now, if we just consider our whole manual testing, you have to take care about in comfortable in implementing the steps of STLC. Meaning of STLC? Software testing life cycle. As part of STLC, what is the first step? Requirements understanding. After that, what is it? Test plan. After that, test scenarios. After that, what is it? Test cases. After that, test execution. Okay. After that, what is it? Bug reporting. After that, test closure. So as part of manual testing, at any cost, need to be get comfortable taking care about in implementing these particular steps. So as part of manual testing at any cost, we need to be get comfortable taking care about in implementing with these particular step. In that, we done with the activity. We done with the activity of requirements understanding. So the meaning of requirements understanding, the meaning of requirements understanding, taking care about in referring, taking care about in referring available requirement documents here. The meaning of requirements understanding, we need to take care about in referring with all project related requirement documents. Based on that project, or based on that client, based on that project, based on that particular client, you have to take care about in referring all available documents related to that particular project, related to that particular project. You need to be get understand what are all that particular documents are available. Based on that, as a tester, you have to take care about in referring with all the documents. Once you got refer all the documents, you are taking care about in having that particular test plan. So always test plan activity taking care by test lead. The test plan activity taking care by test lead. And then we got test scenarios. We got test scenarios. If I'm taking with test scenarios, meaning of test scenarios, what need to be tested. At the same time, we got considering that high level design or consider high level document. Okay. In the same way, we got taking care about test cases. Meaning of test cases? What is it? How to be tested. At the same time, considering that low level design. So this is what we are already done. We got taking care about requirements, test plan, test scenarios, and taking care about test cases. For now, in simple, we are saying that the meaning of test scenarios, what need to be tested. In the same way, meaning of test cases, how to be tested. So that part you are already done. Now, continued with the same, we need to be get understand that, the very most important concept considering the test execution. So write the new heading, mention the test execution. Write the new heading mentioning the test execution. All the online students also, write the new heading, mention the test execution. Okay. Now, let's understand what exactly mean by test execution and how we can implement test execution. See the very simple understanding. Meaning of test scenarios. Meaning of test scenarios. What need to be tested? Meaning of test cases. What is it? How to be tested. In the same way, meaning of test execution. The meaning of test execution. The meaning is comparison of expected result. The meaning of test execution. The meaning of test execution. Comparison of expected result with actual result. In a very simple, the meaning of test execution. The meaning of test execution. We can say that comparison of expected result with actual result. In that meaning of expected result. The meaning of expected result. Meaning of expected result. Yeah. Meaning of expected result. Result based on requirement document. The meaning of expected result. We can say that result based on requirement document. In the same way, we got actual result. Meaning of actual result. Result based on application. See the understanding now. So the main concept of test execution. The main concept of test execution. As part of test execution, we can take care about in doing activity of comparison of expected result with actual result. In that meaning of expected result based on requirement document. Meaning of actual result based on application. We have to take care about doing this particular activity as part of test execution. That is what exactly the job role of the tester as part of test execution. He will start doing the comparison. Perfectly okay. While doing comparison, both the results are same. That expected result, actual result. Expected result, actual result. Both the results are same. In case of both the results are same, what you will consider? Test case has been passed. Expected result, actual result. Both the results are same. We can say that that particular test case has been passed. Assume that both the results are not same. Assume that both the results are not same. In case of both the results are not same, what will consider? Fail. Now see the understanding. We are taking care about test execution. the meaning of test execution. What is the meaning of test execution? What is the meaning of test execution? Comparison of expected result with actual result. Meaning of expected result? Result based on requirement document. Meaning of actual result? Result based on application. Both the results are same? Pass. Both the results are not same? Fail. In case of pass, what need to be done? Your test case is pass. If test case is pass, what you will do? After that, what you will do? If one test case has been passed, you will go with another test case. As that particular test case has been passed, you will go with another test case. So in case of test case has been passed, in case of test case has been passed, you will go with another test case because the test case passed. As that particular test case has been passed, you will go with another test case. Assume that that particular test case has been failed. That particular test case has been failed. In case of test case has been failed, what you will do? What you will do? Bug reporting. So that is how you are coming up with the concept of bug reporting. Till now, we are already started STLC. You are taking care about in implementing all the steps of STLC. But till now, did we identify any bugs in the application? Till now, did we identify any bugs in the application? No, we are not able to identify any bugs in the application. We are getting ready to identify bugs in the application. Till now, what we are doing is we are getting ready to identify bugs in the application. Further, to identify bugs in the application, first we are understanding requirement and we got test scenarios and we got test cases and then taking care about test execution. At the time of writing the scenarios or at the time of writing the test cases, did we identify any bugs? While writing the test cases or while writing the scenarios, any bugs has been identified? No, there is no bugs identified. At the time of test execution, you are coming up with in identifying that particular bugs. Because if I'm taking with test execution, what is the meaning of test execution? Comparison of expected result with actual result. Meaning of expected result? Result based on requirement document. Meaning of actual result? Result based on application. Both the results are same. Consider as pass. Both the results are not same. Consider as fail. In case of pass, I'll go with another test case. In case of fail, I'll go with bug reporting. Okay. Now see the understanding. Previously, you done the scenarios. If you want to prepare, if you want to design test scenarios, what you required? For preparing test scenarios, what you required? For preparing the test scenarios, what you required? What you required? SRS. Nothing but requirement document. You require template, test plan, all those things are okay. but mainly requirement document is important for the purpose of preparing the test scenarios. We are taking care about in referring with requirement document and then designing test scenarios. In the same way, we are taking care about test cases. For preparing test cases, what we require? For preparing the test cases, what do you require? You require test scenarios at the same time requirement document. Requirement document, test scenarios, both the things has been required. So as simple as if your job role is need to take care about in documenting with test scenarios. If you want to prepare test scenarios, you have to take care about in referring requirement document. If you want to prepare test cases, you have to take care about in referring test scenarios along with that requirement document. In the same way, we need to start test execution. So if you want to start test execution, if you want to go with test execution, what you record? For doing the test execution, what you record? What is it? Test cases. See the understanding. See the understanding. If you want to start test execution, it's mandatory. You required test cases. Not only test cases, not only test cases, along with test cases, along with test cases, what you require? What you require? Application. See the understanding. All online students also. For writing the scenarios, you require requirement document. For writing the test cases, you require test scenarios and requirement document. For doing test execution, what you require? What you require? Test cases and application. Mandatory of both the things. Not like only test cases and not like only application. Only test cases, we can't go with execution. Only application, we can't go with execution. If you want to start test execution according to real-time standards, if you want to go with test execution, it's mandatory. You have to take care about in having test cases and application. See the understanding. See the understanding. While taking test execution, what you require? For test execution, what you require? What you require? Test cases and application. Is it we mentioned test scenarios here? I mean, by taking test scenarios, by having test scenarios, we can't go with execution. See the understanding. See the understanding now. See the importance of test cases. See the importance of test cases. By having test scenarios, you can't go with test execution. If you want to start test execution, what you require? What you require? Test cases. By having test scenarios, you can't go with test execution. It's mandatory that It's mandatory that test cases has been required. Not only test cases, not only test cases, along with test cases, along with test cases, you required application also. As simple, the whole conclusion according to real-time standards, according to real-time standards, if you want to start test execution, what do you require? What do you require? Test cases and application. Only test cases, only test cases, you can't go with execution. Only application, you can't go with execution. Okay. Now, we required test cases. From where we can get the test cases? From where we can get the test case? Who will provide the test cases? Who will provide the test cases? Tester. Tester has been taking care about providing the test cases. Nothing but testing team. Testing team is taking care about providing the test cases. Testing team is taking care about in providing test cases. In the same way, you required application. Who will provide the application? Who will provide the application? Application provided by development team. That application provided by development team. See the understanding. Test cases are provided by testing team. Test cases are provided by testing team. And then application provided by development team here. So because of that, till now, did we got access for application? See the real-time process. Till now, did we got access for application? No, because development team, they are working on developing that application. As testing team getting ready with the test cases. By the time of testing team is ready with test cases, development team ready with application. So by the time of testing team ready with the test cases, development team also will ready with application. Then they will give the application and then testing team will access. How we can access the application? That will look into that. For now, your first understanding, we got test cases provided by testing team and then application provided by development team. All these things are okay. Now, testing team taking care about writing the test cases. Testers are writing the test cases. Perfectly okay. But is that the same tester need to execute the same test cases? I mean, who has been written the test cases? Is that the same test cases executed by same tester? Executed by same tester or not? No, it's not like yes and it's not like no. Then who will take care about all these things? How all these things will come into the picture? How all these things will come into the picture? See that. See the whole concept. You guys has been consider us tester or developer? Tester. So all you guys has been considered as a tester. Perfectly okay. As a tester, Your job role, understanding the requirement, preparing the scenarios, and then preparing with test cases. As a tester, or testing team, as a tester or testing team, taking care about in preparing that particular test cases. Okay. As a tester, you will take care about preparing the test cases. After that, according to real time, according to real time, by the end of the day, by the end of the day, as a tester, you have to take care about in preparing, in preparing DSR. Meaning of DSR? Daily status report. See the real time. As a tester, you are taking care about in preparing test cases. Perfectly okay. Once you complete preparing the test cases, you have to take care about by the end of the day, you have to take care about in preparing DSR. Meaning of DSR? What is it? Daily status report. The daily status report taking care by tester only. Tester has to take care about. Tester has to take care about in preparing. Tester has to take care about in preparing this particular daily status report. How we can prepare? How we can prepare? Let's say that. How we can prepare? How we will send the DSR? See the understanding. Meaning of DSR? Daily status report. So how exactly that particular daily status report will be done? That particular daily status report, you have to take care about in sending one email. You need to send one email. To whom you will send DSR? To whom you will be sending the DSR? To test lead. For the test lead, you will be sending an email. For the test lead, you will be sending your DSR. Nothing but sending that particular DSR, you need to take care about, in preparing that particular respective email. You have to take care about, in preparing that particular email. My better suggestion, if possible, in your laptop, better you can install the Outlook software and you can start practicing that Outlook also, because your previous interview part totally different. Nowadays, all the interviews, they will go with technical questions, but not like the only technical questions. Mainly, they will be asking the questions related to real-time oriented. I mean, as you are attending fresher level or experience level, they will ask you a question. For example, in the same way, the interviewer can ask a question. They will explain one requirement, or they will explain one of the situation, and they will ask you that write one email to the test lead. Then you need to explain to the interviewer You need to explain to the interviewer how you can take care about, how you can take care about in having that particular respective email. As simple, they may ask you the question. In simple, they will ask you that explain how we are sending the DSR to the test lead. That means you need to explain all that real time oriented. So because of that, always it is better suggestion to take the practice of Outlook, because once you enter into the real time, once you enter into the real time, maximum of companies, maximum of IT companies, they will go with Outlook only for sending the emails or whatever it can be. They will go with Outlook only. Because of that, before itself, if you are taking the practice of that, it will make you more comfortable in utilizing in the real time. Not like only sending the email. Assume that you got in a job. Once you got in a job, you got in a project. You are working on the project. While working on the project, suddenly your test lead has been informed to you. Assume that your test lead has been informing to you in saying that schedule the meeting with team members. See the understanding. You are working in the real time. When you guys are working in the real time, suddenly your test lead has been asking you guys in saying that schedule the meeting with all the team members. He informed to us. He informed to you guys in saying that schedule the meeting with all the team members. Then what you will do? Your team lead has been informed to you in saying that schedule the meeting with all the team members. Then what you will do? Getting the concept or not? You are working in the real time. Assume that you are the real time employee. You are working in the real time. You are working on the project. Your team lead is there. Your team lead has been informed to you guys saying that schedule the meeting with all the team members. He told that schedule the meeting. So if he mentioned that schedule the meeting with all the team members, what he will do? He will WhatsApp message. All the team members WhatsApp group will be there, sir. In the WhatsApp will we say that today meeting is there. Sending the email. That means for all the team members, you will send the individual email. Then. So that is what these like very simple things will be there, but it will make in a very important role to survive in the IT industry. Because of that, you have to take care about in doing with the practice of having all these things. As simple as you'll have in a calendar will be there. So you need to take care about that calendar. You need to open that particular calendar and you have to take care about that particular new meeting request. In that new meeting request, you have to mention the subject, what kind of meeting it is. For example, assume that the meeting is related to test execution. The meeting is related to like test execution. And you have to mention that location. Location means Amirpet location. Office location. Meeting location. That location is address. Address means not like company address or that office address. You need to be provide is that the meeting is done in online, or is that it has been done in any of the conference room? Is that the meeting is getting conducted in online, or the meeting is getting conducted in any conference room? Like according to that IT company, all the IT companies will be having that particular respective conference rooms here. So for that, you have to take care about in understanding, is that the meeting in the conference room or is that meeting in online? The details need to be provided. And after that, you need to be provide that particular start time and taking care about end time. And then is that only one particular day? Is that the meeting only one particular day, or is it a daily basis, alternative basis? All that information also you can provide it. After that, you need to understand that when all your team members are free, because as you are working in the IT, according to the team member, they may attend with different type of meetings here. Because of that, you have to take care about when that particular team members are free. Further, in according to the calendar, you can get list of your team members when they are free, when they have been occupied. They can see that their calendar. You will have an option to refer their calendar. Then you will look into that when all the team members are free, and then according to that you will be scheduling the meeting. So from calendar you will be sending invitation to all the team members here, then they will be accepting it. According to that the meeting will be scheduled here. I mean, all these are like very small things only, but you have to take care about in having these particular things, in taking care about as part of real time. According to that, you have to take care about how exactly you can prepare that particular DSR. For example, you got in a two option. Two means who we will provide. Two means to whom you will provide. Test lead. As you are sending the DSR report, you have to send it to the test lead. You will be mentioning the test lead. CC, whom you will provide? To whom you will provide? KCR mail ID or Jagan mail ID will provide. Jagan, I'm working very seriously in the IT company. No, then whom you will provide? Team members. Test lead you are already provided in the two. You will be providing test manager. You will be providing test manager. The two, you will be mentioning the test lead, and the CC, you will be considering the test manager. Okay. After that, you have to take care about subject. What is the subject you'll provide? You will be mentioning your project name. What is your project name? What is your project name? Adactin. You are taking care about Adactin project. For that particular Adactin project, you are taking care about in having test cases. You are sending test cases status for the day. You will provide that particular date. What exactly that particular date is there? You will be mentioning that particular date. So need to be take care about in providing that particular date. So you are providing two and then CC, and they need to provide that particular subject. And after that, you need to write an email. How you will write the email? What you will write? Yeah. Uh-huh. Dear, hi, hello, lovely, still, some more. Uh-huh. Respected. Okay. Assume that the regular thing you are going with hi. After that. You will mention, hi, sir. No, sir. Hi, sir. No, sir. Ah, never use the terminology of the word of sir. According to the IT companies, in the IT company dictionary, there is no word of sir. In the IT company dictionary, there is no word of sir. You should not be using that particular terminology for anyone, including the client, also. For anyone you are sending with the email, you need to be provide that particular person name. To whom you are sending with the email, you have to take care about in mentioning that particular person name. Considering that as a sending to test lead, you will be mentioning the test lead name. So will mention hi test lead, the test lead name you will provide. Okay. After that, yeah. Who never send any emails, sir? Only WhatsApp, sir. Only Instagram, sir. We never go with the email, sir. Uh-huh. Snapchat, huh? Uh-huh. Mm. What is that email you will drop it? What is that subject? The subject here already written there. Subject is already written. After that, what you will write? Please find attachment. Huh? Test lead is my friend only, sir. My relative only, sir. I'll just say that test lead find the attachment. Uh-huh. You need to write very carefully. Emails will be playing very important role. The emails will be playing very important role. The way of you are writing the email. Once you got in a job, your test lead or manager, the way of how you are writing, they can easily understand. What they will understand? Uh-huh. What they will understand? They can easily understand that you are Amirpet or good Amirpet. Amirpet is mandatory. But in that, is that you are only Amirpet or is that you are good Amirpet? They will understand. What is the difference? Uh-huh. No, Amirpet and good Amirpet. What is the difference? Amirpet means you are total Amirpet. Good Amirpet is at least done with the training and done with the practice in a very proper way, aware of real time process here. Amirpet mandatory, that is mandatory, but in that they will look into that whether you are total Amirpet or whether you are good Amirpet. Because of that, you have to take care about all the practice need to be done. See that you can try like mentioning that I just sleep, mentioning that completed in design of test cases for design of test cases for such total. I mean, whatever the models it has been assigned, whatever the models it got assigned, you will be mentioning that particular model names. You will be mentioning that completed in design of test cases for such total and select total model, and all the test cases uploaded in below path. All the test cases uploaded in below path. You need to be provide the location of that particular path. Did you upload the test cases? Your test cases. Uh-huh. You are not uploaded, right? Uh-huh. Okay. You need to upload. Your test cases. You need to upload your test scenarios. You need to upload your test cases and you need to upload your test scenarios. Just make a note of that particular URL where you have to upload. Where you need to upload, make a note of that particular URL. Make a note of this URL. Just make a note of that URL. All the online students also. All the online students also make a note of that particular URL. Take care about capital letters, small letters in the correct way. Okay. So I'm just providing in your Google Classroom. I'm just providing in a Google Classroom also, which you will be taking with batch status URL. So how exactly you guys need to be follow? What exactly you need to be follow? See that. First, you can go with any browser according to your comfortable, and you can enter that particular URL. Once you enter that particular URL, once you got enter that particular URL, you will be able to see two folders. What are the two folders? Online, offline. Batch 39, right? Your batch 39 or not? Uh-huh. Yours says batch 39. You will be able to see two folders. One is online, another one offline. All the offline students, you have to create all your folders. First, you have to create your folders under offline. All the online students need to be create under online. Don't create any folder outside of this. Don't be confused at all. As an example, all the offline students need to be get create one folder. You will get an option of new. What is option? New folder. First create one folder with your name. With your name, not my name. You have to create one folder with your name, with the proper name. No nicknames. No nicknames. Lali, Buchi, Nani, Dali, all the nicknames. No concept of nicknames here. You need to create one folder with your proper name. After that, open the folder and then create one more folder with your project name. What is our project name? What is our project name? Adapting. You will be creating adapting. Under adapting, all your project folders. You have to create all your project folders considering the documents. After that, templates. All your project folders need to be done, taking with mentioning about test scenarios, and after that, taking with test cases. You need to take care about test cases. After that, taking care about in considering the test execution. Test execution, and one more you will be getting with test reports. So till now you maintained in your local system, that will be there. Maintain in the local system. Don't disturb that. Apart from that, apart from that, I required. Apart from that, I required. You need to go with this particular one. Taking with online, offline. All the online students under online. In the same way, all the offline students need to be created under offline here. So your folders need to be created. First need to create one folder with your name. Once it has been created, then you will go with your project folder. You will go with all your project folder. Now here under test scenarios, what you will upload? Your test scenarios, not your friend scenarios. You need to upload your scenario document. At the same time, under test cases, your test case document. I require those two things. What are the scenarios you created? What are the scenarios you created? What are the test cases you created? All your scenarios need to be available under your scenario folder, and what are the test cases need to be created, need to be available under test cases. So please follow the proper thing. Don't be confused at all. Don't be confused at all. You got an URL. Just enter that URL in the browser. Then you will be able to see two folders, online, offline. All the online students under online, all the offline students under offline. In that, first create one folder with your name and then take care about all your project folder and upload your scenario document and upload your test case document by Monday. By Monday session, tomorrow session is there. Tomorrow session is there. That will be continued by Monday session. On Monday, I will open these folders. I need to be able to see all your scenarios document and all your test case document. By Monday session, I need to be able to see all your scenarios and then all your test cases need to be available in the respective folder. That is what exactly your real time also will be done. So according to the real time, you will get one URL, you'll get one server details. In that, all the testers need to be take care about in providing all that particular details here. So don't be confused at all. Very simple thing. In your Google Classroom, I given with the URL, the server address I given. You have to take care about utilizing that URL. First, you need to create one folder with your name. After that, you need to create that particular folders, all project folders. And then you need to upload your scenarios and you need to upload your test cases. That is what you need to take care about it as part of your assignment. So according to this, once you upload, so according to the real time also, the same thing will be done. According to the real time also, the same thing will be done. So whenever you are working in the real time, in that particular email, you will be providing that particular path of test cases. So by that, your test lead can understand that what are the test cases you have been created. So in this way, you have to write an email saying that the completed writing all the test cases and providing that particular path. And then mentioning that you will be writing, mentioning that please let me know in case of any further modifications to be done for the same, and then you will mention about taking with thanks and records. After that, I will be writing tester name. After that, what is it? Mobile number 1, mobile number 2, hostel address, LinkedIn address, Facebook address, Twitter link. All the things will provide. So don't provide all those things here. Never provide all those things when you join in the real time. When you join in the real time, according to that real time, the specific format will be there. According to that real time, the specific format will be there. You need to follow that particular company format. You need to take care about in following that particular company format. According to that, you have to take care about it. So this is how you guys need to take care about in coming up with, in doing. Mobiles need to be avoided. You both. I already told that please avoid the mobiles in my classrooms. Any emergency is there, go outside, inform to them, and then come back. If you want to use the mobiles, why you'll come to the sessions, guys? So need to take care about in mentioning that particular email, that kind of practice need to be done. So take care about in sending the DSR to the test lead. So when you're sending the DSR to the test lead, is it only one tester will be sending? No, right? All the team members will send it. When all the team members will be sending, this test lead can understand that the test lead can understand that what are all the total number of test cases has been created for that particular project. For that particular project, what are all the total number of test cases has been created. He will understand that, the test lead will understand that what are the total number of test cases. Then he will come up with in preparing, he will come up with in preparing test execution plan. What is it? Test execution plan. I mean, what test lead will be doing, what test lead will be doing is, he will be coming up with in preparing test execution plan based on availability of testers. How many testers are available? And then he will look into that how much time is there. He will look into that what are the total number of test cases, and he will look into that how many testers are available, and he will look into that how much time is available. Based on that, he will come up with execution plan. According to that particular execution plan, according to that particular execution plan, the test lead will start assigning test cases to each and every tester. So that is how tester is knowing what are the test cases need to be get executed. So according to the real-time standards, it's not like you created the test cases, the same test cases you will execute, and not like tester 1 created test cases, tester 2 will go with execution. All that execution plan taking care by taking care by test lead only. What test lead will be doing is, he will be looking into that what are the total number of test cases. Based on that, he will see that how many testers are there, and then taking with that particular time is available, and then he will come up with execution plan. According to the execution plan, the test lead will send an email to each and every tester in saying that tester 1 execute this test case, tester 2 execute this test case, tester 3 execute this test case. So whatever test cases assigned by test lead, the tester need to start executing that particular test cases. But according to our understanding, if we want to start test execution, if we want to start test execution, what you require? To start test execution, what you require? What you require? Test cases and application. Test cases already created by testing team and test lead has been assigned. You are able to see that. But if I'm taking with application, from where we need to get application? From where we need to get application? Development team. So how development team are providing that application? The development team taking care about, the development team taking care about in deploying, the development team taking care about in deploying that particular application in the respective server. Development team will take care about it. All the deployment activity taking care by development team only. Meaning of deployment? Meaning of deployment? Installation. The application you want to test it, development team will install in the server. Once that installation is completed, testing team will get an email. After completion of deployment, testing team will get an email by having URL. That is what? Nothing but we mentioned that build. Meaning of build? Meaning of the build? Executable file or URL. So development team taking care about developing that build, developing that application. They will deploy in the server and they will get one email to the testing team. Once they got sent with the email to the testing team need to be take care about in accessing that particular URL. See the real time. This is how the whole QA, meaning of QA, quality assurance, tester, QA, QC, everyone is same. This is how in the email, they will send one email saying that build is ready to test and they will give that URL. So my testing team, they will take that URL and they'll start the testing here. This is how your real time activities will be done. So according to the real time, you will be getting an email. In the email, you will get an URL. You need to take that URL and you have to access application. Now also, you guys are following the same. Till now, you are taking care about test cases. Now we were ready with the test cases. As you are ready with the test cases, development team also ready with the application. They done the deployment, they have to send an email. But rather than sending the email, I cannot send an email to all you guys here. Rather than that, I'm just giving the URL. Make a note of our application URL. Make a note of our application URL. You need to get access our application. What is our application? Adapting. What is the build number? What is the build number? 1. Say got the application now. Till now you don't have application, only requirement document. Now you got application. Now this application, You are already written the test cases. You need to test it. How to test that I will explain. But for now, you can access this URL. Already I given access. Everyone will be able to access this application. You required. What you required? Username, password. From where you will get that username, password? You have to go with new user registration. Register with your own email ID. Register with your own email ID. You will get that particular username password. So log in with that username password and come up with in writing more number of test cases. Make a note of this URL. All the online students also make a note of this application URL. Make a note of this application URL. All the online students also make a note of this particular application URL. This is what exactly the real time process. In the real time, how my team members are working, how I'm implementing my project, the same thing I'm explaining with the help of adapting. Because of that, if we follow all my instructions, if we follow all my assignments in a very perfect way, very easily you can survive in the real time, very easily you can clear with the interview. This is how your exact real time will be done. So now you got application URL. You got application URL also. For tomorrow, your assignment. For tomorrow, your assignment is given the application URL. You are already having requirement document. You are already having requirement document. Refer both the things. Not required to test it. How to test, I will explain. How to test, I will explain. But for tomorrow, what you can do is refer the requirement